Good morning. Welcome to the Federal. I am K S Dakshina Murthy. May 10th, that is today, has been a day which a lot of people have been waiting for. Uh, Obviously, the elections in Karnataka has grabbed the attention of the entire country. And strangely, and this is the only election that's going on at this point in time. Normally, you have 3-4 elections, so attention gets divided. But the Karnataka elections, has happened in a way which has grabbed the attention of everyone because there's no other elections going on. And also, there are several intriguing factors that make up this election. Okay, so it's made it extremely interesting, and also this is an election that was always said to be too close to call. For those who have been following Karnataka politics, like me, I'm based in Bangalore. So over the last 4 years, since the time of the Bommai government, there has been a growing feeling that things have not been all right in terms of the governance, in terms of many of the issues, especially corruption, etc. So for people who've been in Karnataka, there is, people who are not aligned to any particular party or ideology and who have been watching it objectively, there has been a gradual deterioration of services, of administration, and there has never been much talk of any great development. Prime Minister Narendra Modi may have come and inaugurated a few half-baked projects, but that really did not cut much ice. And so the upshot of all this is you see the kind of trend today where the Congress is now way ahead. In fact, it's crossed the majority mark. And then you have the BJP, which is way down. So the Congress has crossed 113. I think it's shifting from 117 to 122 to 123. The BJP is shifting from, say, 75 to 65. It's moving back and forth. And as far as the JDS is concerned, probably the Janata Dal S is the only, party other than the Congress, which has kept up to its reputation of grabbing about 25 to 30 seats. Kumaraswamy may have said that he's going to get 123 and, he's going to form a government. But, of course, everyone who heard him knew that it was basically poll talk or an election hype. It was never going to be that way. So, but what is also, surprising is that the BJP, the surprising factor is the BJP has this tendency to sometimes pull the rabbit out of the hat, so to speak. So what they would do is that though the trends may be going against them, the BJP can turn around and actually swing it positively for them. For instance, in 2018, the Siddaramaiah government was a very stable government, and it was one chief minister who ruled for 5 years. So which is quite a record in these times. So people, and especially the Congress, and even generally people thought that they would return to power because there was no big misgovernance that was seen at the time. But then we saw how the BJP became the single largest party. It did not become a majority, but it became a single largest party. So, and it was going against the grain. So this time around, people expected that probably the BJP would do something towards the end. And then you had this massive hype that followed Mr. Modi's visit to Karnataka, and that really, a very eye-catching roadshow in Bangalore city. 8 hours on one day, and then, similarly the next morning. So several hours of roadshow cutting right through Bangalore. So people thought that, these kind of things would make a big impact. Plus, he came to to Karnataka several times. And then the Congress also made these comments, in the manifesto about the Bajrang Dal, planning to ban it. And the BJP, not quite unexpectedly, tried to use it to project as if the Congress is against God Hanuman and make it a religious issue. And then the Congress had to go on the back foot saying that no, we didn't mean that. We just meant the party, the Bajrang Dal, which is not the same as a party of God Hanuman. So this kind of confusion happened. And then you also had somebody like the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge calling Modi a poisonous snake. I mean, so many people felt that these were issues that could have been avoided and the Congress could have been more mature. But today, looking at the trends, it looks like all these things haven't really mattered, at least until now, okay, until this point when I'm speaking. So these things haven't mattered, and what has really carried the day forward is this anti-incumbency. This feeling that this government, the BJP government, really has failed on many fronts. Number one, within the party, a lot of continuing infighting. Many of its, the wrong moves it made in its administration, and of course the 40% commission thing, which the 40% commission corruption, it seeped into the cultural or the political psyche, into the of common people. So much so that by itself may have made a big difference to what eventually turned out. So as we speak, out of 224 seats, the Congress has crossed the majority. We are talking of trends, and then it's about 120. Then the BJP is way behind, around 70. Then you have, of course, the Janata Dal around 30. So if the trend continues, then I think the Congress is just going to walk into forming a government, on its own. So you don't have this issue of any coalition and then, so the issues of what to give, what to take, etc. So it's going to be a comfortable government. But let me add a caveat here. So in the 2018 elections, similarly, the BJP was really going very strong and the Congress was way behind until about the evening, around, say, 4 o'clock or so, when suddenly the BJP stopped growing. So it was around 100, some 103 or 104. The Congress was behind at some 65, 70 or 45, in that range. So people started calculating the BJP, into forming a government on its own. But then suddenly the dramatic change happened at around 5:30 in the evening. You had the BJP stopping around 104. The Congress stopped around 80. And then before anyone realized, even before the BJP realized, the Congress and JDS quickly stitched and formed a government. And it was really a shock for the BJP. So my own, advice is that even if the Congress is leading at this point and it looks like it's going to continue, it's better to keep our fingers crossed until the evening when it gets, far more firm. And we can definitely say that Congress is indeed leading or is going to form government. So I think, this would be what it is at this point in time, which is, it's 11:30 now. So we have a panel discussion at 12 o'clock. So please do join in and join in with the federal. So we're going to continuously keep you updated on not only the trends, but also some of the spiel that goes behind the trends, why and the wherefores of why, the results are the way you see it. Thank you.